pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in, just me.
Hey Gems, it's Karen. So I'm reviewing the Manny Mua palette today and including a clip of light bronzing and contour for you guys to see. I'm excited to have you back with me for another video. I am hoping to do a premiere so I get to chat with all of you, but you're going to hear my thoughts on this palette and you're going to see some of the things that I have used. And guess what? I got another set of Jaclyn Hill brushes just so I can show you how to use them. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Let's get started. All right, so this is going to be the highlight and contour portion of the video. I have my foundation on, I have my concealer on, I have on Laura Mercier setting powder, I have MAC paint pot on my eyes, and I have Benefit throughout my brows. And we've got a lot of contour products we can choose from. We have Cover FX, we have the Too Faced Cocoa, we've got some bronzing powder, which is the Revolution, we've got Gigi Gorgeous, which is good for lighter skin tones, we have got the Tarteist Pro Glow, we've even got the Morphe in here, and the Huda Beauty. So with all these choices, basically, you want to look for colors you can use. These might be a little dark for me. I could get away with using probably this one. The other is a highlight, obviously. But what I do want to go in with, let's see. Do I have the, should we warm things up with a bronzer first? We can. And I've got the Jaclyn Hill bronzing brush. So what am I going to use? Where is it? Okay. I know it's here because I just used it yesterday. All right, how about we go in with the Gigi Gorgeous? Just going to take some, tap it off, and let me see if I can use this mirror so you guys can see. Wherever kind of like the sun would hit your face is where you would bronze. Not focusing on lines or specific things. We are just gently bronzing. And sometimes that's all you'll need. Okay, very lightly we did that. Now I'm gonna take this and put it aside. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. Love it. Okay, now I haven't tried the darker deep contour in this Too Faced palette yet, so I am gonna try it. And this here is the JH08 brush, and let me see if I can use this mirror so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go from the top part of my ear and I'm gonna stop right here. Now that to me looks a little bit orange, kind of. I haven't used this one yet. I think that I would do better with a different shade. So let me dip into the medium contour here and see if it can get rid of some of that redness that I see. Do you see the redness there? Now I only go out this far. With contour, you do not need to extend it farther than that. Okay? You can see where it is. Now, I like this brush that we just got. Well, it's been around for a while, the Complex Culture. And what I'm going to do is just kind of swoop it down just a little bit, but mainly leaving that harsher part right there. And let's see. That's not bad. That actually worked out well. So let's go in with the medium contour on this brush here. And what we're going to do is right by the hairline, just kind of brush it up into the hair and shade just a little bit. You might hear the kids in the background. All right, so here we are shading just a little bit. Now, mind you, you can do the jawline as well if you feel like you need to, but you got different face shapes. So doing this, it's going to emphasize the areas that don't have it, and that's where the it's going to help with the highlighting. You hear Jackson talking to himself on the game. All right, so now nose contour, I always take a blending brush and dip very little, depending upon how big your nose is. It's how much you want to make it look a little smaller. Oh, I smell that chocolate. That's the one thing about the Too Faced palettes. It's starting to shade a little bit. You can bring it up if you need to. Mind you, if the area in here is very wide is when you would bring it up. Underneath, so we get the appearance of a smaller nose. There's many ways you can do this. You can use liquids, creams, and powders. And then a tad bit underneath here. A tad bit. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Now what I want to do is I want to lighten up some areas. I can use a concealer. I can use a powder. I like to stay away from powders and heavy concealers because when you have mature skin, it can settle into fine lines and all that stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take, this is a Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush, into this medium highlight, okay? And that is with the Too Faced palette. And we're just going to put some right here. Doesn't have to be a huge amount. We're starting off slow here. You can put some underneath the eye. I love these brushes. So soft. If you feel like you want to go a little bit lighter, you can. But you're going to have to bring it down just a little bit, almost like a triangle, because if you don't, you're going to look like you have raccoon eyes. Okay. This part of the nose, the bridge there, the chin, you can do. And that's really it for a nice light contour. What we can do is we can add a bunch of different things at this point. Okay, taking a Real Techniques brush, I'm gonna dip into this Tarte Blush. It's called Feisty. I'm gonna have to use this here, guys. And the apple of the cheeks and bringing it back. Now you can do a heavier amount if you want to. I like to do my eyes extravagant, so I don't like to have too much blush or anything else on. I feel like a lot of it together can be too much. I mean, you're having a photo shoot, don't want to be on TV, that's a different story. But that's not what's going on here. Here we go. So now we've got our blush, and we would follow up with highlight, lip, and what we're going to do with our eyes. But this is the contour portion of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here and then include it in another video. All right, so we've got the Manny x Morphe MUA palette. This is the only thing I took out of Boxy Premium because I wanted to do a look with it today. And I wanted to go over that plus the Jaclyn Hill eye collection. Since I've used so many of her brushes and I tend to reach for them, I bought another set and I wanted to go through them with you because you guys have been asking me about brushes. So the nice thing is that on the back of the cards here, it tells you what each brush is and what it's for. Well, I'm excited to try this palette. Okay, so we have got the JH30 all the way to the JH43. Okay, so the first brush I'm going to talk about is the JH30. She calls this her Beast All Over. Basically, this would be the one that you would go in. I'm going to go in with Dust Cloud. There's some kickback, but could cover the eye, your base. That's exactly what you would use this brush for. And mind you, you can always find other uses for brushes, but this is the lesson we're giving today. So then we've got the JH32, which is this one. Yes, this is your transition blender brush. All right, so we're gonna grab our transition shade then. Which one should we go with? How about Zaya? Let's go Zaya. Pretty color. Let's see. And the brush fits really nicely in here. This was a $39 collection, and it's all eyes. All right, that's a pretty color, and it is blending well. I have to say that. Ooh, they've got Cancer, the color Cancer. I'm a Cancer. I just had my birthday. All right. Uh-oh. Did you give her a shake?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you see what this brush is doing. I love it. Oh my God, I feel so good right there. I'll just keep it there. Oh, there we go. So we used this brush and this brush. All right, then you've got your JH33, which is your universal blender brush, but look how that is different. This is something I would use. You can either, you're going to do the corner on the lid basically and blend it back and forth. Okay, so let's just take, you hear her? Oh my gosh. All right, let's just take one of these colors. We'll go in with Sophie. Okay. And we're gonna put that all over the lid and blend it. Here we go. Okay, let's see. What do I got now? The JH. Okay, the JH39 is this one. That's the inner corner highlight brush, so we don't need that one yet. Then we've got the JH, where is it? Am I missing one? No, the JH40. It's the Precise Blender brush. This is the one that I use in my crease after I place down the color. So then you've got the JH41, which is the all over lid brush. The JH42, which is the brow bone highlight brush. That's what this one is for. Okay, and then you've got, which I call the Stiffy, the eyeliner smudge brush. All right, so here's what we're gonna do with this JH41, the all over the lid brush. We're gonna go ahead and, what color do I wanna put in here? Get out of there. All right, the all over lid. I think I want to, we'll go in with Spellbound. And we will pat that in here. I like to call these packing brushes as well. All right. This is a pretty blendable color. It's a matte. I do feel like my transition shade has gone away. Okay, and then you would follow up with this brush here, which is the JH40, and you'd go right in the crease. Right in the crease, blend that. Mind you, this is not going to be the only blending brush you're going to need, but it's really where you want that pigment to be precise in the crease. Okay, so now I am going to go back in with this brush here and Sophie, and we're just going to go over this, the edges. All right, woohoo! I'm not a big fan of the colors so far. They don't seem to be sticking out the way that I want them to. Let's darken it up, shall we? We'll go in with Howl on the JH33. And we're gonna put that here. Well, I guess I'm feeling kind of bronzy. I haven't used setting spray, so that's good. That means the pigment's doing pretty well, except for the lighter ones. Okay. I need this in front of me to make sure everything is nice and even. You guys know me. I gotta make sure the pigment doesn't separate. Are we taking notes? How else am I going to be makeup tutorialist of the year? Would love it. Okay, so we've got all right, I need the big blending brush. Where are you, my friend? Around the edges. This is a superb brush. One of my favorites. If you have a hard time blending something, this can usually work. Okay, now they've got a couple of different shimmers in here. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I want some more brown. And I'm gonna go in with the JH32 to pick it up. What I'm gonna do though is first put it here So all of the main pigment, because where you put this, you know, first of all, what you blend extends. And where you put the pigment is where you're going to have the most. Okay? And then I'm going to blend out. Just like that. So the main part of the pigment is right there. I really feel like I have to keep building these eyeshadows. I wonder if anyone else feels that way. I know this palette's been on the market for a while. So if you've used it, please let me know. All right, that precision brush with this Howl again. My crease. That's where I want it to be the darkest. Make sure there's no separation in the pigment. And then I'll go back in and do the edges. Just like that. And then I will take the big brush and I'm going to take Dust Cloud, Boy Next Door. I'm going to go just right up here to lighten it a little bit underneath the brow. Soften up the edges so things look like they belong together. See, I have more pigment. I have to put... I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Right here. Barely anything on it. Just work with me, baby. Work with me. Okay. Now, I'm liking that a lot. I want to go in, I think, with Scorpio. Let's see. That looks super pretty. Let's see if we can do that. And we're going to use, to place that color down, let's see if we can stay with the same set of brushes, because you know me. I'm going to go in with this one here. And I am going to use setting spray because it's a shimmer. So yeah. All right. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's crumbling. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, this kind of reminds me of my look from the other day. Okay, that laid down pretty nicely. And again, this is the JH41. And it does cover the lid nicely. I have small eyes, so it does work. If you have bigger eyes, you might want to use a concealer brush to do this. But look at that. That is super pretty. I'm liking that. What about these highlights over here? All right, we have a little highlighting brush. It's this tiny little guy. We're gonna go in with Nova. Oof. Okay. That is pretty. Wow. There really is no crease kind of brush in here, but I am going to take the stiffy, the smudger, put it into Howl, and go back and forth on my lower lash line. Until we get a nice little amount of color there. See how it places it nice and steady? Of course, we're going to smoke it out, but we first got to get the color in there. I definitely like it. Okay, so I'm going to have to veer off. They have the inner corner highlight brush that we haven't used yet, but I cannot use this brush on my lower lash line yet. I need something tighter. And I could use this one, but if I use that one, then I can't use it for my inner corner highlight. So I'm going to go in with the Luxie 141 mini round. And I'm going to put it into Howl. And basically blend. This brush can also be used for an inner corner highlight. Okay. So now that I've got that, I want to put some setting spray on. I wipe the color off. I want to see if I can go in with this color Leo, which is a little bit of a darker shimmer, and place that down here. That's a pretty color. And this brush is doing a nice job of keeping the color, the pigment where I want it. I do like that. I like that a lot. I think we've got a little bit of fallout here. Okay, so I'm okay with this look. I do, however, go back in with this tapered brush here and then figure out what I want to do. If I want to extend something out here, use black eyeliner. What that's about, I think I'll try it. Get this part a little bit darker. Do the inner corner a little bit darker. And blend over that shimmer just a little bit. It does make a difference. It defines the eye more. And it fits in here good. Especially if you've got mature eyelids. It will definitely work very well. Okay, so I'm feeling like at this point I can use this brush down here and it's going to be good. But before I do that, I want to go in with some liner. And I want black. This is the Tarte liner. Ooh. Okay. You guys said you liked watching every step, so just pay attention to the small details. Okay, the small details make a huge, huge difference. So now I've got some bronzed gold eyes. I like a lot. But now I'm gonna go with the Luxie back into Howl. And right on the lash line where the black is, so the black and the brown kind of mixes. I do like it. Okay, so this palette's not bad. I had to build up, but you know what? That's okay. Make sure that everything is good to go there. All right, I want to go in with the inner corner highlight brush. No, I don't. I want to do liquid liner on my top. That's what I want. Liquid liner. Where is it? I always pick up the blickety blue first. Oh, you know what Jackson said to me? The other day he kept going, Mom, 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 Mom. I said, Jackson, you sound like a broken record. You know what he said to me? What's a record? Next time you go to Grandma and Grandpa's house, ask them to pull out the record player. There's my Hank and Henry. Okay. Nice, smooth, soft strokes. There we are. And that just defines the eye even more. And notice how I change the direction. Guys, don't be afraid of eyeliner. If you mess up, you can always do it over. And if you really mess up, a big eyelash will fix everything. I have this mirror on an angle, so I have to keep going back. Okay, so, whew, I really, really do. I want to use more of these shimmers. This one here, what is that? It's like a grayish kind of color. It's not something I could add to this look, but I am going to take my Jaclyn Hill Inner Corner Highlight Brush and go into Nova again and pop that right here. Ooh, that is very pretty. I do like the highlight. Ooh, do the swoopity boopity. Give it a little underneath to make things look light. Right there. You hear the kids in the background. Okay, there's barely anything left on this brush. I do like that. I kind of want this area just a little bit darker. So what I'm gonna do is take this blending brush and gently extend it. Oh, now I'm living. I'm living for it now. Yeah, way better. We have a stray hair. Okay, guys, be gentle with your blending. There's no need to go crazy. And enjoy the feel of the soft brushes. I like. Ah. Woohoo! Alright, Manny, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now, do you see the gap I have? Like right here? I want to fix that. So I'm going to take my little Luxie mini round brush. And I'm going to flick it out right here. Oh, that eye's starting to water a little bit. Now it looks like everything comes together. And then I want a blending brush that really doesn't have anything on it. I want to take some time to make sure that it's lighter as it extends. And then we'll do some mascara and some lashes. Yes, I'll be right back. Let me show you a trick while I'm waiting for my mascara to dry. The Kat Von D Lock-It powder is supposed to be translucent. It's not. It's white. Now, if you wanted to define this line and highlight that area, you can do it with this powder. All right, so got my lashes on. Now I want a highlighting brush. We'll even use Jaclyn Hill's highlighting brush because I want to try this Nova out on my cheeks. Let's see. It's pretty. Ooh, yeah, it is pretty. I like it. A little on the nose. Oh wow, hi. Was a lot there. Okay guys, so I opened up BoxyCharm and I am using that no makeup lipstick, and I think that that kind of gives it a nice subtle look today, so we're just going to keep it at that. I am so glad you joined me for the Manny Mua. Where did I put that palette already? The Manny Mua eyeshadow palette review. Here it is. I do think the colors needed to be built up quite a bit. The quality, overall, it's not bad for 20 bucks. I will say that. The highlight was nice. I used most of these colors. I will probably use it again. And I do like the look that I got. And I also used the highlighter here. So I have to say, it's not bad. It does come with a little mirror and all that stuff. Overall, for 20 bucks, absolutely. I'm super excited it was sent to me in the box. I'm super excited it was sent to me in the BoxyCharm Premium. Did you guys get it or have you bought it? I really would like to know the answer to that. And stay tuned because I've got tons more of BoxyCharm videos coming, as well as some new info, and we've got giveaways down below. I love you so very much. Thank you to all of my new members. Your bracelets are going out. I'm so very excited to send them to you, and we've just got so many winners lately. Congratulations to all of you, and I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
It's you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We